friends, let's start. Hi everyone, nice to see you here in new place for us. Usually we are in different place, but today this new beautiful place and beautiful evening, and I'm very glad to see you all here. So I would like to ask you before we start, mute your phone, because today we will hear a lot of speakers and it will interrupt there, so please mute your phones. I see newcomers here today. Pavel, we talk with you. And Gulnaz. So usually at the beginning of our meeting, I ask our newcomers to say a few words about who are you, why are you here, and what do you expect from this meeting. Please come to the stage and say a few words. Please, Gulnaz.
Hi, my name is Gulnaz. Well, I'm first time here and I'm already happy to see you because atmosphere is very friendly here. Well, the main reason why I came here is to practice English, to meet new friends, to practice my social skills. And I hope everything is going to be all right with you.
Great. Thank you.
Good evening all. My name is Pavel. My main goal is practice my English skill and interaction with other people in real life, with real people, with emotions, like this and around this. So thank you.
Great, thank you very much. So, and now I would like to say a few words about Toastmasters, our organization. And me, I'm president of this club, Moscow Toastbusters Club. And Toastmasters in general, it's a huge community in all countries, and it's almost 100 years old. So it's many people, many years. And here we are not just to talk in English, yeah? We are here, first of all, to improve our public speaking skills, to improve our leadership skills, and to have new friends. So today we have a special meeting, very important for our club, because today we have elections. And what is it? Every year we have committee officers who drive this club. So this time to find new members who will drive this club in next year from July till June. So we're here volunteers, and our officers is also volunteers. We have president, vice president of education, vice president of membership. So you will see how many officers we have, because in the second part of our meeting, it will be elections. Usually we have structured meetings. We have three parts. First part, it is prepared speeches, where our members deliver their speeches and improve their public speaking skills. At the next part, usually we have table topic session where everyone can try their impromptu speech. But today it will be elections, so you can join us next time to try this part of our meetings. And the last part is feedback. You will see what does it mean. So let's begin our meeting. I would like to ask to the stage our beautiful Toastmasters, of the day. Helena, please.
Hello, everybody. It's the first time for me being a Toastmaster, so taking this role. So I hope I'll do it. I'll do the best. Okay. Today we have a very interesting theme. Is happiness a destination or a way of life? Are you happy now? How do you feel? Do you feel happy?
So.
And what are the signs of happiness for you? So how do you understand that you are happy now? Or not happy? What signs? For example, for someone, but what do you feel? For someone, it's just a warm feeling inside, which makes that makes you wanna dance, sing, or even sometimes jump when you're just walking along the street. But what is for you? What do you want to do? Maybe what do you feel when you're happy? How do you recognize this feeling?
It's a feeling of excitement, a little bit
Yeah.
of excitement.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so you want to smile. Yes, you have a good mood. Okay. So I think that happiness plays a very important part in our lives, and we all love this feeling. And so some people are striving to get this feeling, the feeling of happiness, but others, they know something. Yes, they have such an ability just to find happy moments in the everyday life. We are all different, but we can be happy in the same situations. For example, when we are doing some favorite activities, yeah, some sport or maybe hobbies, when we are surrounded by our friends or relatives, people we love, and when we can enjoy this feeling of warm feelings, yeah, warm relationships between. When you understand that you are alive and healthy, you also can be happy. When you just reach some goals, or when you help your friends or other people, and get appreciations from them, so you can always also be happy in such situations. But I think that the main wisdom is to develop the skill of feeling happiness just in this moment, so just in the present. So we are starting. So I want to invite to the stage Mila Duba, who is responsible for the thought of the day. As I understand, it's
Yes, she's
online.
online.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, happy people. So my thought of the day, I will tell that this is my exploration, my study of the day. Who are happy people? I asked myself whether I'm happy or not, and studied different psychological articles to understand who are these happy people. So I will tell you thought of the day. For me, this can happiness be described by traits of happy people. So first, one of the easiest way to become happy in your life is to stop taking what you already have for granted. Gratitude helps people feel more positive emotions. The second trait is psychological flexibility. What does it mean? The ability to modify behavior to match a situation's demand. This is important because you can't control everything in your life. Flexibility thinking gives you the flexibility to tolerate discomfort, the ability to tolerate the discomfort that comes from switching mindsets, depending on whom we are with and what we are doing, allows us to get optimal results in every situation. The third trait of happy person is, of course, life learning lesson approach. Everyone has its own experience in his life, and understanding that all new challenge is our experience. The fourth trait is they happy people, they remember how to play. Happy people left themselves be silly. Happy people try new things. They are curious. People who learn every time, widen their outlook. They are not afraid of doing something new and to go out of comfort zone. Happy people embrace all time of experiences, and in doing so experience all life has to offer. Happy people, they don't live life waiting for the next event. They work on their relationship, they work on their life. So according to analyzing of my article, different articles of psychologists, I understood that happiness is not about being happy 24 hours in a day and 7 days a week. It's about having the full human experience, including positive and negative emotions. Becoming a happy person is a lifestyle. I will be happy if you find that you're a happy person according to my traits description of these people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mila. Right now, I want to give a floor to our timer, Ekaterina Dymova.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be your timer. It's my first time when I'm taking on any role of Toastmaster, so I'm so excited and I'm a little bit scared too. And at the time I should state the rules. And if I understand right, they are as follows. I have wonderful signs. It's green, yellow, and red. And I'm going to show the green light when the speaker has reached his minimum time, which is different for each person. I'm going to show the yellow light when the speaker is 30 seconds from his or her time, and the red, this one, wonderful red, when the speaker has exceeded his time. And I'm going to hold until the speaker left the stage, if I understand right. So basically, and at the end of our meeting, I'm going to announce the speaker's name and the time taken only for those who didn't fit into the time limits. So that's it. Yeah.
Now I welcome to the stage Elena Filipova, our accountant.
Thank you. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. During the day, I have 4 or 5 trainings, and most of my students have a lot of words such as it's difficult to understand what they mean. And I hope that today you use these words less. I know it is difficult when you speak in your foreign language, but I hope that you will happy me, and at the ending of our meeting, I say, oh, I'm happy that you not use a lot of these words. But also, I write down words like and, well, I, and other repeated words in your speech. Thank you.
Okay. And right now, I want to give a floor to our grammarian and world master, George Perelman.
Yeah, hello, I'm here.
Hello, George.
Yeah, I would like to tell that my role is to look after mistakes. On the other hand, I can tell that I'm not good in grammar. So give me a favor, make me happy. And if you have mistake, show this sign in order to help me to find your mistake. Because if you make mistake, you should be happy, because only one way to be better is to find mistakes and make them better next time. So I will look after your signs, this sign, and I will tell you that I'm happy and you happy because you're going to be better this time. Don't worry, be happy. Bye-bye.
Thank you, George. Now it's time for Alina Shivankova, who is our quiz master today.
Hello. Hello. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for coming, dear fellow Toastmasters, dear guests. I'm really, really glad to see you all tonight. I'll be your quiz master tonight. What does it mean, quiz master? Well, we need to listen attentively to everyone who comes today on stage. Why? Because I have a pen, I have a notebook, so I'm gonna note every little interesting detail that someone will tell us. And then in the end of our meeting, I will ask you these questions and we will find out how attentively did you listen to all the speakers. And if you are lucky enough and you will answer correctly, I will give you a candy. Good luck, everyone.
Okay, so as far as I understand, right now it's the time for Toastmaster introduces speeches. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, so we are starting with icebreaker speech of Daniil Pizhlyakov. Hello, I am zombie. Welcome. You're welcome.
So let me check the sound. Can you hear me? Oh, good. So yes, I'm Daniel. This is my icebreaker. I am actually not very happy that I coincided with such a great event, and I see so many people. So it's a bit stressful. So currently, I'm not happy, but I hope I will be happy when I finish it. For the icebreaker, especially for the newcomers, the person usually has two goals to accomplish. The first is not to fade out while here on the stage. So far so good. And the second is to tell you kind of a story about myself and to break the ice. For the story, I decided to go with such a provocative statement, kind of zombie, mostly to get your attention. Of course, I'm not. So sorry for that, but do not get frustrated very fast, because although a statement is not true, is not 100% false. And I will explain you why actually. If you try to remember how the zombies look like, I hope from the movies, not from the real life. So usually it's the people kind of walking mindlessly around the space, maybe with the hands out, eyes open, not understand, mumbling something. So, and kind of sometimes dead people. And can you imagine that actually sometimes I really looked like this in my past? how it's possible. I guess maybe some of you already figured out that.
In the morning without coffee?
Nah, maybe in the phone, like in the working. No, actually, the answer is simple. I was a sleepwalker.
What?
Sleepwalker.
Oh.
Yeah, but happily not now. It was in the past and over just a certain period of time, not very long. But the problem is that you cannot say exactly for how long because you don't remember such things. Usually they happen tonight, you wake up, you don't know. But I'm sure that happened because several times I woke up in a different place, different to the place I went to bed. And this is not a pleasant moment, to be honest with you. And one of such moments was particularly uncomfortable because you can imagine you wake up at night in the dark. You're not, let's say, fully dressed, yeah, and somebody's staring at you. So it takes like maybe 3-4 seconds to realize that this is the same apartment, just different room, and it's just dark. And actually, the person looking at you is you because you're standing in front of the mirror. That's kind of it. But these 2-3 seconds are kind of not very good, not very happy, turning to the point, to the topic of today's day. But I guess the even more scary was my dog. Because usually when you go out at night, toilet, water, you usually say something, wave to the dog, I don't know, react something. But here, I can imagine the monster just passed without saying, looking, without just a little zombie. And my dog was following me, trying to lean on my leg, looking at me, kind of concerned. So I guess she really became very happy when I turned back to normality, when I woke up and just hugged her because I was really kind of embarrassed in my behavior. As for the science, because I really wanted, because of course I wanted to learn, so what's wrong with me? The answer is they don't know. So the reasons are unknown. So they have just several facts, not very helpful. So like that happens usually during the non-rapid eye movement phase of the sleep, wherever it helps, not at all. Or it happens more frequently to the child of the parents who had the same issue, probably. And of course, they call it a sleep disorder. So the person should be sleeping. He's not sleeping is a disorder. But the most interesting thing that they even somehow calculated what person can do when he's sleepwalking. So in 80% of the cases, it's very simple things like walking around, eating food, I don't know, nothing. But in 20% of the time, people can do very complex things and sometimes even kill. If you turn to the wiki, and actually the sleepwalking sometimes was used as a pledge of not guilty by the advocates. If you turn to the wiki, there are 11 cases when the advocates try to use that to pledge the person is not guilty. And it's 6 times, it's more than 50%, the person was acquitted. So kill someone, said I'm really sorry, I was sleepwalking. Okay, you can go for it. So, but do not get frightened again. It happened over 150 years, all these 11 cases, so not very often. And I'm sure I killed no one, at least I don't remember. So just to sum up, because time is running out, when you see the person walking on the street like a zombie, don't freak out. Maybe just a sleepwalking, you just need to wake him gently up and he will be very thankful to you. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be acquainted with a first sleepwalking in my life person. Okay, so right now I want to give a floor to our to Miles Flake with his quest. He prepared a quest for us.
Our quest, happiness is a destination, and I'm going to tell you about the destination I'm working on for all of you, my awesome Toastbuster friends. Privet Oki Danatada Tansi. Hello and greetings from Niitawasi. This mountain is on Niitawasi territory. Its Cree name is Waskegan Wachi, also known as Mount Rundle. And it's very near where I live. And if you recall, I'm working on a pathway of peace and friendship towards round dances, and a round dance to which all of you are going to be invited. Now, I have some groundwork to do here first. And the issues that I have to attend to go into the realm of a word that I actually learned from you, my Toastbuster friends, and this word's polemics. And what it means is there's something controversial, some unsettling truths that surround a situation. And you have to have the right container to hold those unsettling truths. And that's what I learned from learning about this word. I really didn't know what it meant until I looked it up, but it's in our Toastbuster bylaws. So the issues that I'm talking about are right here locally, but I am working on this round dance. And in fact, I would like to establish that it'd be very easy for you to get here. You're over here in Moscow, and I'm on the other side of the world, just about in Alberta, Canada, as I said, also known as Niitawasi. In fact, I've already prepared an invitation some years ago, some icons, some symbols that I think are very important, and these are indigenous symbols. But to get the ground ready for this round dance that I'm inviting you to, I realized that I have to create a group of interested people. So I've come up with the name Treaty 7 Constituents, because I'm on Treaty 7. I'm a constituent of this part of Canada. And we need to engage and be active auditors. To audit means to investigate and regulate energy. So what do I have? Well, I have some resources from Toastmasters that I think are going to be very important to this change in our attitude here in Canada to address our assumptions. And one of the tools is actually the Toastmasters Promise. And I need to always remind myself that I'm to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy. And I'm to act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmaster activities. So what I realized is that the Indigenous people who are my neighbors, who I still need to learn more from about their ways of being, their ways of knowing, and their philosophy for life. And it really begins with starting to learn their language, such as the word akopmin, which means love in Blackfoot. Now, the other things that I've learned from my my Indigenous friends are that there's energy in our attitude. And in order to express the energy of welcoming to you, I need to remember these 5 fingers represent the energy or the ideals I need to always hold in my heart. When I extend my hand, I think of the thumb pointing up as love. I think of this index finger as harmony. This finger, be a friend to all my relatives, and you are my relatives, and my Indigenous neighbors are relatives, and to educate myself. And education comes from all sources, including Toastbusters. And then finally, respect all creation stories. These are all Indigenous values, really, that I've learned from a gentleman named One Who Sees Images in the Sky. He is a former senator in the government of Canada. His more common name is Senator Murray Sinclair, or Mizne Gizik is his indigenous name. A very important resource to go along with creating the container is this resource that I discovered. It's titled Voices of Understanding, Looking Through the Window, Examining Decision-Making Models and Creating Ethical Spaces where Indigenous communities and Canadians can work together. Combining that with this document, put on a good show. I think you will agree, I should have enough resources to get those direct flights from Moscow to Calgary and all other destinations and places in the world. Toastmaster Alina.
Yeah, Miles, thank you very much for your speech. So we have a break. Yeah? Am I right? Or maybe we have to call our personal evaluators or in the event. Oh, okay, after break. Okay, so yes, you can be, you can relax and feel happy because we have a break right now.
10 minutes for online. Yeah. 10 minutes.
Wonderful speech, Miles.
Oh, thank you, Martino. So nice to see you here today.
Really enjoyed it. It was very good, very good. Yeah.
Okay, and Sergey is my evaluator, so I'm really looking forward to his feedback.
Yeah, hi Miles. Yeah.
And no
Very
mistakes,
interesting
Miles.
speech.
And no mistakes, Miles.
Oh, wow.
I can imagine if I find one.
As if you talk, as if you had a speech like a native speaker.
Well, you know, I appreciate it. One of the things that I have that privilege of speaking English fluently, or supposedly, but as I said, you know, I'm always learning my own language. I suppose the same must be true in with yourselves and with respect to Russian. It's very difficult to well, it's not difficult, but there's always new words to learn, it seems. And I don't know, I just hope that my little cards were hopeful and not, or helpful, not a distraction.
No, those very, very good, actually, very catchy, I would say. Yeah. And you know, that shows a lot of a great deal of preparation, right?
Thank you. Yeah. I actually, it's this speech. I don't know if you saw the contest, but I did participate in the Tall Tales contest.
You won, I think, right? If
I came in second.
Oh, okay.
And this carries on with that theme, I guess, somewhat similar.
Well, I couldn't join, unfortunately, but I'm sure it was a great experience.
Yeah, I'm Tall Tales are a bit of a challenge for me because I don't think I'm not inclined to really be that creative. Where my tall tale lacked some tallness, I would say. An exaggeration.
How long would it take to fly from you're in Calgary, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm really serious about, you know, in that right now, given sanctions, of course, we've got that to contend with, but in normal circumstances, I would fly to Toronto first, have to change planes, and then probably fly to Copenhagen or Amsterdam. I'm not sure. There would be some flights. Maybe Montreal to Moscow. But that adds quite a bit of distance and time as opposed to a direct flight.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the opposite side of the world, right?
Yeah, in fact, it's about, oops.
I mean, you have 12 time
Things
zones of difference. What
It's,
time is in Canada where you are now?
Right now it is about 11 in the morning.
11. So in Moscow is 8. So it's about
9 hours.
9 time zones. Okay. 9 hours. Okay. Yeah. That's basically almost on the opposite side of the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd have to, I don't know how well this shows up on the camera, but
yeah,
that's Moscow, and then Calgary's over here, over the pole.
Yeah.
You can get, everything's reversed. It's kind of hard for me to show you, I guess.
Yeah, it would be easier to fly across the Arctic, right?
Exactly. It's much shorter.
Yeah.
About 30% shorter.
But I'm not sure you can fly over the Arctic. But yeah. Never did.
Well, there's all flights do actually do the polar route because it's shorter to fly from Montreal to a destination in like Europe, like Moscow. You would actually fly over Greenland and Iceland.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, I think it's a matter of also tides and currents or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah. Cool. What's the temper? What's the temperature? What's the weather now like in where you are? Did it get any warmer?
Yeah, it's getting to be warmer. We have, let me just take a look at what my phone says. Right now it's 18 with a high of 19. So that's a pretty nice day for us.
That's cool. It was 30 here today.
What is the name of your town there that you're in?
I'll type it in the chat. It's actually similar to my name.
Right. Bring that. This thing down.
I just typed it in Google. Oh, I can send you the Google location.
Well, you told me about a town on the ocean nearby, the Adriatic Sea, and we did the Pro Walk tour.
You did right?
Beautiful. Wow. What a lovely, lovely place.
I should record the Pro Walk on my city, actually, my town.
Yeah, do it. Why not?
There's plenty of tourists now, actually. It's interesting. It's like feeling like when I take a walk in town, it feels like being on vacation. Yeah. Sure, you can see it. I shared the Google location.
Great. Did I tell you that I joined my old club as well?
How did it go? In presence, right?
Yeah, the Cranston Communicators Club is very close to where I live, and I used to be a member. And just because I was stuck, I didn't know where I was going with my Toastmasters pathway. I felt I had to take a break. And then last year, discovering, oh, I can join a club in Moscow that speaks English. I thought, oh, that's really fascinating. And I thought, I have to do that. I have to join Toastbusters. But now I've realized in order to get everything done that I need to do in this pathway, I also had to go back to Cranston Communicators. And my friend there who founded Cranston Communicators, I've shared with him what I just shared with you, and he's very excited about it. And so he's going to be pushing me and helping me. He's a great guy.
Cool. Cool. It's good to have a face-to-face meeting, right? It's good
Yes.
to like mix. It's much better. To me, it's much better. Like
They're very lucky. The place that they were using, the community hall that they had before or until recently, they all of a sudden decided they needed to charge more to rent the room. And it was way more. So they went looking for another location. And they're very fortunate that there's a grocery store chain here in the city that has a free room, a community room. And it's really quite nice. They even have a big screen TV on the wall and they charge nothing. And the only downside is it has a very high ceiling. So a person's voice is lost in a way. You really have to project your voice or use a microphone.
got it. Okay.
But other than that, you can't complain.
Yeah.
Get a room for free.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you're hungry, you can just pop up in the supermarket and you get
Exactly. It's just downstairs and yeah, and there's
Dear friends,
even,
please take your seat.
okay.
Dear guests, dear friends, please take your seat. So we are starting our second part of our meeting, and right now we are having executive committee elections. Marina Pridnikova is welcome just to the stage.
We are shaking hands here. Yes, I'm Pridnikova. Nice to meet you. Hello, guys. Where is the camera? Hi, guys, everyone. Dear fellow Toastmasters, dear friends and guests. I'm honored today to hold the elections of this wonderful club, Toastbusters. I hope that all of you know that the committee of the club is the essential part of the club, and there will be no clubs at all without these people. They are very important. I'm making a pause for you, for those of you who don't know about it, to feel it. And so today, we will elect several people at this club. The first one is the president. At the moment, you know, the president of the club is Alina Tsigankova. This person is responsible for everything. If someone from the committee is not present at the meeting, the president will be there for sure and does everything what is needed. This person helps all his members, represents his club on different levels of Toastmasters organization. Then there is another person who should be elected today. This is Vice President Education. I'm sorry, I don't know who's Vice President Education. Alina as well. Oh, yes, okay, thank you. There is a list on the agenda, right? So Vice President Education helps all the members, especially the new ones, with the pathways, the educational program held by Toastmasters. Then there is Vice President Membership.
It's called
Home is here, yes. I see it's wonderful picture. And Vice President Membership sometimes is more important than president because this person should attract by any means the new members. A very tough job. Then Vice President of PR, it is Ana Gonzalez today, and this is another multi-handed person who creates agendas, takes pictures, makes posts. I don't know what else he is responsible in your club. Well, in our club, he is responsible also for advertising, for holding all the accounts in different social media, the ones I can name today and I cannot as well. So this person is also important by any means. Then there are three. The secretary. By the way, the secretary is the third responsible person of the club at the area and district level. He has the right to vote for different decisions of the district. So secretary usually holds all the club records, correspondence, documents, prints the agenda and whatnot. You are the secretary, right? This is Anna. Let's clap again. The next candidate, not candidate position is the treasurer. You know who's the treasurer, right? Yeah. The person who is responsible for all incoming and outcoming funds and for the budget of the club. And by the way, for these very small box for donations, don't forget about it. And the last but not the least is Sergeant at Arms and Treasurer. What Samir does that. And the last but not the least is Sergeant at Arms. It is now George Perelman. This person is usually responsible for club property management, for preparation of the room at the meetings. And well, he buys snacks, for example, everything which should be done with hands, let it call. So now I would like to announce these elections to be open. And I would like to tell you that these elections are open by any means. And this means that the votes are accepted only from the registered Toastmasters who have paid their membership fees. Only, yes, I remember. Yes, only the members of Toastbusters Club. And now I should ask the committee if we have today the quorum.
Yes, we have.
Okay, the quorum is half of the members plus one. Now, what we do now, the voting will be in the Google form. I suppose that all the members here have the links or will have the links.
I will send
After each person, you will send the Google form to vote. So according to the procedure, we start this voting from the position of the president. For this position is nominated Tatiana Gladyshev. May I ask this person She is online, right? Or she's not?
No, she is absent today because she is not in Moscow, but she present her speech. Please
Okay,
put
so-
it on the microphone.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we start this voting, I would like to ask the members here in the meeting room and online if there is anyone who wants to nominate himself right now. I'm counting to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no other candidates for this position. Who is the surgeon, by the way, right now, at this very moment? Let it be you, Anna.
Yes,
So
Anna.
please confirm that there are no other.
Okay, there are no other candidates.
Okay, we will hold the we will go according to the procedure. So let we imagine that Tatiana is here. Tatiana, do you agree to take this position if the members of the club vote for you? So at this point, Tatiana should say that yes and present her 2-minute speech.
Dear Toastbusters, dear friends. Dear friends, it's about time to open a new page in the history of our favorite club and enter together in a next Toastmasters year with a new comedy. I'm very sorry for not having a chance to be with you tonight, but you're in my mind and I can't wait to take over the new position. I'm going to be a brand new president and even first-time officer of the club, but hopefully this movement is not a coincidence. For the last 10 years of the Toastbusters existence, I witnessed its ups and downs, calms and storms, watched many talented people running the club. And what's the most important, this experience has always been a learning curve for the members. I'm eager to dedicate all my effort and knowledge for the club's prosperity and successful future. I strongly believe that nothing is impossible with a team like you. The committee is looking forward to the exciting meetings and productive year, hopes to get new members and retain all currents, and to get as many rewards as Toastmasters head office has to offer. Many thanks to all of you, and let the journey begin.
Thank you, Tatiana. Now I ask the members to vote.
Vote.
In the chat. Club chat. Sound it.
Sorry, how do we vote? Online?
Join the chat.
В нашем клубном чате.
So the form for voting in the club chat. Do you have a WhatsApp club chat?
WhatsApp,
WhatsApp, right?
WhatsApp, the WhatsApp club chat. So,
Should we say yes or no, or should we put that?
thumbs up.
Second. Скажи,
You vote for or
we sent the
against?
wrong, we sent the wrong link.
You
so
sent the
we'll
wrong-
resend
The
wrong link.
link was the wrong. So please wait for 10 seconds and the ladies, Alina? Yes, Alina will send the new form right now.
Okay, okay. Got it.
So only 3 responses. 11.
Yes. Checking. Hmm?
Hi, I didn't receive the form. Is there a form I can vote on?
In the WhatsApp chat.
The voting form is in the WhatsApp chat.
What? Thank you.
I can copy it.
I will copy it in the chat too next time.
The link is also in the Zoom chat at the moment. So now we have the quorum of 11 responses voted for Tatiana Gladышeva as the president. The next position is Vice President Education. And for it, Anna Rubinina is nominated. Before we begin the voting, I would like to ask anyone in the meeting room or offline, online, if someone wants to take this position now. Let me count to the 3. That's 5. 1, 2, 3. There are no other candidates for the position of VPE. Anna, do you agree to take this position if the members of the club vote for you?
Okay, I agree.
Will you have your speech?
So we all know that Toastmasters is an educational organization. So we learn here, we practice, we learn by doing projects, by taking roles, by taking some leadership roles also. And as a teacher, it's quite familiar to me. I'm quite familiar with this role, and I have been already the VPE 2 years ago. So I'm the best candidate to push you through this educational path and grow and get to success. So I'm happy to take this role once again.
Now I ask all the members of Toastbusters to vote in the voting form, which was sent to the Zoom chat and WhatsApp chat of your club. Who's this person?
Yelena, have you voted for me?
Yes.
I can't see you. No, we need one voice, one vote.
Okay, so now we have the quorum of 11 voices, and Anna Rubinina is now the VP. For the next position of Vice President membership, Alina Tsigankova is nominated. We are collected. Before we start the voting for a VPM position, I ask all the members of Toastbusters Club in this room and online to step up if you want to take this position right now, to be the candidate for this position. 1, 2, 3. No other candidates for this position. Alina, do you agree to take the role of Vice President membership if the members of the club vote for you?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Will you present us a speech?
Dear friends, all of you, almost all of you know me very well. We're chatting every time, a lot of time. So we will do it more and more because I will be not VP, I will be VPM. So I will help you if you want, for example, start to be a member. Our newcomers today, you will ask me and I will help you to do it. So welcome.
The voting link is now in the chat of Zoom and one second. WhatsApp as well, right? Those of you who use the phones, please use the voting link in the WhatsApp chat of Toastbusters Club.
Here we go again. George.
Here we are, have 11 votes for Alina Tsigankova as the VPPR. The next position is Vice President Public Relations, and Miles Flake is nominated for it. According to the procedure, I would like to ask the other members of the Toastbusters Club here in the room or online to stand up if you want to nominate yourself for this position now. One, two, three. No other candidates for the position of BPPR. Miles, do you agree to take this position if the members of the club vote for you?
Yes, I do.
So please present your short speech.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. I'm very excited to learn about being a public relations officer for Toastbusters, and it'll give me an opportunity to grow. I'm fascinated by all the technology we're using, and I have a lot to learn, but I know my predecessor, Anna, will teach me some of these things, such as Reels and Instagram postings, which I do have an account, but not a lot of followers either there or on Twitter. So what I will do, though, is work towards being the best public relations officer I can be, and it'll give me a chance to put some of these documents that I have. I collect a lot of materials over the years, as you can see. My wife would like me to sometimes get rid of some of this stuff, but I hold on to it because you never know when it'll become useful. So this document is an older Toastmasters document called Let the World Know, Publicity and Promotion Handbook. And it's all about being the public relations person who will help the club and district achieve its goals by building and maintaining a positive image using a variety of communication channels and tools. Practicing good public relations will help you develop valuable professional and personal skills. And another book that I'm excited to put to use is this book that I bought a couple of years ago. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Social Media for Business Owners, Professionals, and Entrepreneurs. So I've read the book, I took notes, as you can see, but I haven't actually applied it very rigorously. So that's what I look forward to, and I look forward to your positive vote. Thank you.
Very prepared as always. And now I ask all the members of Toastbusters Club to vote through the link in your club chat in WhatsApp and in the chat in Zoom. Miles, congratulations. You have the quorum. The next VPPR of Toastbusters Club is Miles Flake. The next position is Secretary, and for it, Polina Челнокова is nominated. According to the procedure, I should ask all the members of Toastbusters Club in this room and online to stand up if you want to take this position in future. No. One, two, three. No other candidates for the position of secretary. Polina, do you agree to be the secretary of Toastbusters Club if the members vote for you?
I didn't.
Will you present your speech? So, good evening, dear Toastmasters. I'm very happy to see you all today, and I'm really excited because I'm running for such an important role of a secretary, and these are my first elections. So I'm being a member of Toastbusters less than for 1 year, but I'm really excited about this community, about this beautiful club because of great opportunities it gives to me, and because of the inspiration you guys all gives to me every 2 weekends. So I know that it requires a lot of energy to prepare each speech, but each meeting, but the effort of our great committee always makes all our Wednesday evenings unforgettable. So I want to be the part of this team and to develop our great community. You should vote for me because, of course, I'm responsible, because I like to take care about other people's comfort. And also I'm pretty good at computers, so it wouldn't be a problem for me to print something, to print agenda or documents, or to make a Google form. Yeah. Thank you. Members of Toast. Yes, I have. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I have forgotten to tell you that all the candidates can vote for themselves. Yes, you should vote for you. Have to. Okay. Dear members of Toastbusters Club, please vote through the link sent into 2 chats in WhatsApp and Zoom. Was that you? No.
Somebody expressed just for mispressed. Let's see who was that.
I can.
You can't?
Cannot.
Why? Later.
Wants to survive.
Okay, that was me. I was just checking. It's really a secret. So far, only Miles was the fastest. So great. Now we have the quorum of 12 responses, and with a score of more than 90%. Полина Челнокова wins. Samira Dastar is nominated for the position of treasurer. Now I ask all the members of Toastbusters Club here in the room and online to stand up if you want to nominate your position, to nominate yourself for this position. 1, 2, 3. No other candidates for the position of treasurer. Samira, do you agree to take this position of treasurer if the members of the club vote for you?
Yes, of course. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Dear fellow guests and Toastmasters, I'm really glad to see you all, even in a virtual format. And I should say that I'm a treasurer since September 2021. And I became a treasurer after 3 months of being a Toastmasters member because I joined Toastmasters community in June 2021. And by this time, by the time I was offered the club officer's role, I fully realized all the benefits of being a Toastmasters member. And I knew how difficult it is to run the club and organize all the events and meetings. I received a lot of support from club members, and when I was offered this role, I was a little bit afraid, but I thought that it was a good opportunity to return the help that I received. I also would like to thank Colm for his supervision and willingness to answer all my questions. Colm is a former treasurer and he passed me all his experience. And thanks to his support, I successfully coped with my responsibilities. Of course, we encountered some issues due to fluctuating dollar exchange rate, and we were afraid that we'll not be able to transfer money to Toastmasters International. However, all these issues have been resolved. And I hope that with this experience, I will successfully continue being a treasurer and make our club more prosperous and rich. So thank you for your attention.
Members of Toastbusters Club, please vote for the treasurer position in the voting form sent to you in the chat of Zoom and WhatsApp. Now we have the quorum of 11 votes. And Samira is chosen for the position of treasurer. The next one is Sergeant at Arms. George Perelman is nominated for this position. Before we start the voting, I should ask the members of Toastbusters Club to stand up if they want, if any one of you to take this role for the next year. 1, 2, 3. No other candidates nominated for this position. George, do you agree to take this position if the members of the club vote for you?
Yes, I do.
Please tell us a couple of words.
I would like to help our club to be good in all stuff. And we'll be happy to upload videos after all meetings. So I'm happy to do it. Yeah.
Thank you, George. Now I ask all the members of Toastbusters Club to vote for the position of sergeant in the voting form sent to you in chats of Zoom and WhatsApp. Quorum of 11 votes, George Perelman is now the sergeant of Toastbusters Club for the next year. I would like to congratulate the Toastbusters Club newly elected committee with these elections being held and to wish all of them success, new achievements, and be strong.
We know what to do.
Yes.
Marina?
Stay close.
Yes. Okay. I wanted to go. Thank you. Thank you, Marina, for holding the elections. Yes, that's an important part. And I have an announcement to make. So it's an area, you know that in Moscow there are 8 clubs, Toastmasters clubs. And in Moscow we have 2 areas. Area is, what is it?
Unites several clubs.
Yes, an area unites several clubs, approximately 4 clubs. And I'm happy to introduce an area director for the next year, Marina Prudnikova. Area 1, F1. So, and Marina will be your area, our area director. And we have another area, area 2. There are other clubs, Russian-speaking, French-speaking, and German-speaking clubs. And Alina will be area director for that area. So, Marina,
Wish you good luck.
I wish you good luck for the next term.
Yes, I hope that you will share your experience.
Yes.
Thank you, Anna.
Are you happy that we have already finished with elections? I hope you are happy. So the sweets are very nice, and you know that we are volunteers, and if you want to donate something, you can put something in this box or donate online. So, and right now, I'm happy to welcome to the stage Daniel Zakharov, who who's our general evaluator.
Very much, Madam Toastmaster.
Okay.
Dear Toastmasters, dear Toastbusters, as you all know, usually 1/3 of each meeting is devoted to the process of a feedback. The process when we fellow colleagues are providing each other with a piece of feedback to each other. And I'm happy to tell that the first part of that feedback is going to be provided by the two wonderful Toastmasters, rather by one of them, who has just returned to the room, by personal evaluator, Lilia Safina, who will be evaluating the speech of Danil Ujlakov. Lilia, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Daniel. I'd like you to congratulate on your icebreaker speech, on your entering the club. I can say that you've been open during your speech. You've been simple in the best sense of this word. You've been sincere. And that made me involved in your speech. You used eye contact during your speech, but it's been rather diluted. It lacked me some accents, maybe to stop a little bit for 2 seconds on any person. Yes, you've used gestures, they were appropriate. It's cool, but maybe next time I'd like to recommend you not to take your planchette, tablet with you, because it makes a small barrier between the audience and you as a speaker. You didn't maybe use enough the space around here, but I'd like to mention that nobody here is using the space. Most of the speakers prefer to stand before the micro, maybe because there is a small space. That's the reason. Yes. This what concerns your how to say advantages as a orator. But what lacked me, in my opinion, ice-breaking speech is something which you get familiar with other people. You represent yourself, you tell about your objectives, maybe about your background, about your wishes, but from your speech, we knew nothing about it, you know? Maybe you raised it sounded like you raised a very important subject, important speech concerning maybe some disorders among the people and how we can treat these people, how we should resolve this problem. But I will repeat, I knew nothing about you as a personality. I knew even more about you in your posture, in your gestures, in your eyes, in your smile. You've been humorous, and I knew about you from your corporal behavior. But next time I'd like to recommend you maybe to use topics which describe you as a wonderful person. So thank you for your speech. I wish you good luck.
Such a constructive piece of feedback for the evaluation of the icebreaker that we have heard. And now I would like to invite to the digital stage Sergei Sargent, who will be evaluating the speech of Miles Clay. Sergei, the virtual lecture is yours.
Yeah, thank you guys. Miles, thank you for your speech. And thank you for providing the guidance. What do you like me to pay attention to during your speech? And the idea of your project was to have the contact, to establish the contacts with the audience, which might be unfamiliar with the topic of your conversation and with what you're going to present. And so I think that the topic itself and your speech, it was in accordance with these requirements of the project. And what I really liked is that you've used so many different words in your speech, and I personally didn't know all of these words either. And what I liked in your speech is that you used these cardboards, and they were very useful when you showed them up to the camera, and everyone could read the words and get the words and remember them. And it was very relevant up to the point and up to the speech. And I really liked the idea to show to use the globe to show the points in Canada and in Russia. And I think that it also helped to link you to the audience, and I liked it really much. And the idea with the detection of this painting, which was behind you, and showing the palm with the words, it was very also very cool. And I don't remember that someone has used the same in the speech. So I think that overall the speech was very nice, and I even thought that you spent only like 2 or 3 minutes, but realized that it was the whole speech of 5 or 7 minutes. What I wanted you to add, maybe, or pay attention to in the next speeches is to look at your eye contact, because sometimes you tried to read something which was printed or just written on some papers, and I think that you've lost the eye contact sometimes. And yeah, the only one thing that I think that you were reading the words on this drawing, and it would be nice if you can just remember them next time, and just refer to the drawing, but don't get back and look what is written on the painting itself. And yeah, thank you for your speech, and this project was completed successfully.
Thank you, Sergey, for such a detailed and supported by the specific facts evaluation. And now we continue with the reports of our group of experts. When my heart hath escaped this sorrow, don't come in a rearward of a conquered woe. Let not a rainy night bring windy morrow to linger out a purpose to overthrow. Shakespeare used ours in his sonnets, but we Toastmasters are trying to avoid it. And how we have done on that, we will listen to the report of our counter, Elena Filippo.
Thank you. My report will be short. We have 4 winners. 2 winners. It's a person who used more French words. It is Sergei Sajan, 33,
And the next, it is Toastmasters hour, Elena Ustinova, 20. And also we have two winners who said less few words. The first, it is Danil Pezhlakov, only 3 crutch words. And we have one winner who said no one crutch words. You know who is it? No.
Alina.
No. It is Miles.
Oh.
Thank you, Elena, for such a useful but also succinct report. And now I would like to invite to the virtual stage our grammarian, George Perelman. George, could you please show up? Thank you, George.
Yeah, I'm here.
The instruction is yours.
And I would be happy to say that nobody showed me mark special. And I cannot say that I am happy because I didn't find mistakes. That's why you are happy. I am not happy. And as I told, don't worry, be happy to mark your mistakes. And as for word of the day, I could say that it is happy. And if everybody happy here, so we are all happy. And as I told you before, don't worry, be happy. Let's sing a little. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, let's sing. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry. Yeah. So thank you.
George, for such an inspirational report. Happiness being the word of the day, and happiness is what is happening around us. How things have been happening and whether they were on time happening, we will learn from the report of our timer. Ekaterina Dymova.
It will go after.
Ekaterina, please.
Welcome. As for speakers, I should say everything was okay. Everybody was on time, and nobody exceeded time limits. However, as for election, I should say it was much more than planned. It was 15 minutes more than should be, actually 45 minutes in total instead of 30 minutes. As for personal evaluation, yeah, they exceeded time a little bit. Lilia Sakina, her time was 3 minutes 18 seconds, so it's just 18 seconds more than planned. And as for Sergei Sajin, yes, sorry, 50 minutes more than planned. And as for grammarian and counter, it was pretty much okay. No, exceeded, everything okay. So yeah, that's it. Yes. What should I say more? Meeting started in time. I don't know what time it's going to be finished.
Madam, time. Thank you very much. And what is left to me is to concur with what Madam Timer has already noted in her report, that we started on time, we finished the first half of the meeting on time, we returned from the break on time, the elections took the whole 15 minutes longer, we have a new committee in place. Now, I would like to thank the Toastmaster of the day, Elena, for having chosen such an inspiring, such a heartwarming and very close to each of us, I dare say, topic. Thank you very much for this. I would like to thank Mila Diba for the thought of the day related to happiness as well. I would like to thank all of the committee members who have prepared this meeting, and I'm not specifically touching upon on the agenda because I know our quiz master may have prepared some related questions. And now is the time 9:15 when the meeting should have finished. However, we have taken a whole 15 minutes longer for the elections. At this stage, I'm thanking the group of experts, the timer, the accountant, the grammarian, the personal evaluators, Sergey, Lilia, and I'm inviting Alina Shevankova, the
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I'll be as quick as possible. Who is ready to take a quiz? Me. Yeah, good, good for you. So I've got some questions. They are pretty easy tonight. And the first one, who took the Toastmasters role for the first time tonight?
Oh, two people.
Who answered first?
You.
No, I shouldn't. You don't have to listen to my answer because it's me.
You don't answer. You don't answer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Next question.
All right, but there were two people who took the role for the first time. It was you and Ekaterina. So, and I was expecting someone to say Ekaterina or Helena. Yeah, next time, just if you know the answer and yeah, shush. Next question. How many trainings Elena Filipova had before today's meeting?
3 trainings.
No, yes, 4 questions, and we have a winner here, and she has a candy. That's good. According to our first speaker, what do 80% of sleepwalkers do? They do, but only 20% of walk sleepers could kill, but they don't do it. But often, the main part of walk sleepers, they do simple things. And what do they do? No, but close to this. No one?
Find themselves in some other place.
Eating, of course, yes. And it goes to Palina. Okay, next one. How many written words did Miles show us today? Maybe. Okay, Palina. Yes, Palina answered very quickly. And a very hard question. Do you remember these words, these 5 words, or some of them?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yes, harmony and what did you say? Love? Love was the last one. It was akomim. Yes, and Ekaterina was right. It was attitude. You can give her a candy. Assumptions. Very good, Ekaterina. audit, and polemics. Right? Perfect. All right. According to Toastbusters next VP, Anna Rubinina, how do we learn? She was here on stage tonight, and she said, here on Toastmasters, we learn by practicing. Almost by doing. Yes, Yelena, perfect. By doing, by taking leadership roles. Okay, and what book will Miles use a lot during his next role as a VPPR of our beautiful club, Toastbusters? Do you remember? Almost, the ultimate guide. Yes, the ultimate guide to a social media. Yes, thank you, Miles. I think it's yeah. Okay, and the last one. On a count of 3, who could sing along with me the song that we sang today with George?
Don't worry, because
Who can sing it along with me?
I can.
Raise your hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
So the stage is mine. We do everything. We had good evening today. I'm happy. And what I want to say, we will meet again here in 2 weeks. So welcome. And what else? I think we need to make a photo before we go.
Yay!
Yes. And after this meeting, usually we go to drink a cup of coffee, to talk with each other. So welcome to our after party. So thank you for this meeting. The meeting is finished.
take roles for the next meeting.
Take roles for the next meeting. Ask me. I'm still VP. 1 month more.